There we go. So, hello everybody. I had some technical issues here, so I'm sorry for that. I'm kind of I'm kind of late here, but we still have some 10 a.m. news, so I will wait for it. Um, well, first of all, good morning to everyone, and hope everybody is fine on this nice and sunny uh, Tuesday morning here in Portugal. Um, Yesterday we had a big range day um, with a big drop on on the indexes and the US stock market. So today we can expect a not not a large range day, but we will see what price can give us. So far we have a midnight open rejection, an 8:30 rejection, and we are testing this 15-minute per value gap. To the downside, we still have the Asia lows to be tested and the sell side liquidity, which is a which is a which is a daily sell side liquidity level, and we can also consider this as a weekly target. I don't know if we will reach it today, but um, this can be something that we um, have to have in mind. So we will wait a reaction here on the 15-minute per value gap. We still have some clean highs here also. We still need to balance all this range that is not balanced at all. If you can, if we take a look at the 1 hour, we still have some areas to balance here, so we can expect also a push to the upside. But honestly, right now the taking a bias is kind of hard, so we'll wait for 10 a.m. to see what the market can offer us. So far with the 9:30 open, which is here, 9:30, we are rejecting 9:30 open as well. We formed our first per value gap here. This is the first presented per value gap here. So far, bearish order flow is being respected. Price is digging deeper into that 15-minute per value gap. So let's wait and see if we can get a rejection here and an inversion to purge all these early sellers, or if we can dig deeper into the sell side that we have down below here. Let's wait. That's it. Wait and see. I will probably not engage with the market until the 10 a.m. news deliver. So nothing to do here for me right now. I don't know about you, but well, just give me a second. I have to yeah, my camera is overexposed right now. Let's just give me a second here. That's better. Well, so far we have a really nice reaction on the 15-minute fair value gap here. We kind of violated the first presented fair value gap, and we are pushing higher again towards the midnight open and the 8:30 open. The Nasdaq is also reacting. We took some sell side from the London session on the Nasdaq. So this could be a run to the upside, testing once again this daily fair value gap, this big one, and it is also a bearish 4-hour fair value gap. So let's see if price will range here until 10 a.m. or if we can grind higher towards the daily fair value gap. If price digs deeper and does respect this first presented fair value gap here, this could be a sign of a hard market. But so far we inverted this one and we are pushing higher. So let's see. We are approaching midnight open here. Nasdaq is pushing higher as well. We are touching once again the first presented fair value gap. Let's see if we can respect it. Just like I said, if we dig deeper into the 15-minute fair value gap, this can be a sign of a hard market here. But we respected the midnight open. Market couldn't break the midnight open to the upside. But honestly, so far we have nothing to work with. I'm expecting something like this because we have once again here relative equal highs, something like this. But if we are not able to do such thing, and if we dig deeper here, it can be a messy day. So let's see. So far, we respected the first presented for value gap, but I would like to see some kind of a displacement to the upside, disrespecting the midnight open and pushing higher. We have still 15 minutes to 10 a.m. news. Here we are pushing higher to midnight open. Yeah, it seems like the market is waiting for 10 a.m. news. As you can see, we have some deep retracements right now. Nothing to work with. Prices just acting like a ping pong here in between 8:30 open and midnight open. On the 15-minute time frame, if we manage to maintain this bearish order flow, the last candle is a green candle, which can indicate us that we might be forming a order block, a bearish one, but it's kind of soon to admit it. So we still have to wait. 30 minutes to 10 a.m. news. And yeah, yesterday was a big day. The ES and Nasdaq dropped about 3 to 4%, which is not quite usual on the on American indices. The stock market also had a big drop. I think that Tesla dropped about 15%, and MicroStrategy, I don't know, but it was about 17%. And companies like Nvidia, Microsoft, Google, they all dropped yesterday. It was a bloody day. Probably it was also probably a reaction to China's response. But honestly, it's time to the markets to the markets to react as a bearish in a bearish way, because we have been in a parabolic way, or some stocks in a parabolic run to the upside for a long time now, and we can say that it's quite usual to have some drops like that. Well, price is pushing above my midnight open. It offered us here a fair value gap. Probably it will offer us a fair value gap here. Probably we'll just note it. We are into the 9:50 10 a.m. macro as well. So right now, something like this could be acceptable. Midnight open should offer us a support here. We have this fair value gap as well. We have some kind of a breaker here. Yeah, we have some kind of a breaker here, which is this one, a bullish breaker. And this could be our entry, but we have 10 a.m. news, and I'm afraid that with all this volatility that we have these last days, and probably the price could drop below us and spike our stop loss. So I will not engage with this one. Meanwhile, NQ also took buy-side liquidity here on the 15 minutes, which can make things a little bit tricky. ES still has some relatively highs here to be taken. Yeah, nice reaction here from ES. There we go. And NQ's still pushing higher as well. Yeah, for those watching, this does not represent a position here. I'm not into a trade. This was just an idea. We'll wait for 10 a.m. news to deliver until I engage with the market. Yeah, the fact that NQ took buy-side liquidity here, it can trigger this kind of response on ES. And as you can see, we have some harsh retracements here. So this fair value gap got inverted. We could not close the displacement above midnight open. We inverted this fair value gap. We will probably invert this breaker here as well. And honestly, if we can continue this way, we will probably end up going towards this 15-minute fair value gap or even lower. So bullish PD arrays are now being violated. Price is getting lower. Let's see if we can violate this first presented fair value gap at 9:30 open as well. With this rejection here above midnight open, we formed a BPR here, balanced price range, which can indicate is that price is balanced above these levels, and we can seek for lower numbers here. But I would like to see some kind of displacement below this first presented fair value gap. Otherwise we will range here just like this, and I'm not interested in markets like that. We still have to wait 3 minutes until 10 a.m. We are back to the first presented fair value gap and 8:30 open. Price just doing a ping pong here, which I don't like. Really would like to see some kind of a displacement. disrespecting the first presented fair value gap and also this fair value gap that you can see here, inverting it. I was saying some minutes ago that if we manage to close below this 15-minute green candle, the last one, this could be some kind of a bearish order block, and we could move below it in the next minutes. We still have 2 minutes before that the actual 15-minute candle closes, but I would like to see some kind of displacement to the downside to consider a move lower. NQ is presenting us with a different kind of job here. Price didn't retrace as much as ES did. And we are approaching 10 a.m. news. 1 minute left. Not even 1 minute. A couple of seconds here. Let's see. So there's a reaction here. And there we go. Lower. That's kind of funny. We took the stops from those who were buying here. Everybody who was buying here just got their stops triggered, and honestly, we displaced to the upside, and in less than 2 minutes, we broke above midnight open, reached 8:30 open, and as you can see here, this is kind of a seek and destroy environment right now. So far, I'm glad I did not take a trade before 10 a.m. 10 a.m. news, because even if I was short or long, I would have been stopped out. We rejected once again 8:30 midnight open. Disrespected this bearish fair value gap, and we will probably head to to data low here. Just let me check the number of handles. Yeah. Data lows were taken. And let's see if we can grind lower here. I guess we balance everything. At this point, we balance everything here. So there's it makes no sense to price go higher. We still have some sell side liquidity points here down below. The only problem here is the massive amount of handles that we have to consider for our stop loss. There we are, disrespecting the 15-minute fair value gap. We will probably attack Asia low here. Yeah, we would need a 13 to 14 handle stop loss, which is a big stop loss here. I will let it run a bit more, see what price wants to do here. It might go and test once again the first presented fair value gap. If we displace to the upside here, then I'm not sure what price really wants to do. Yeah, price touched the first presenter for value gap, and seems like it wants to be rejected here. But honestly, it's a hard read right now. Just let me check here the opening range gap. Yeah. Nothing to work with, honestly. Price pushed above once again. And it's giving us a hard time to read it. On the higher time frames, like the 15-1 and the 1 hour, price is forming some kind of a dodgy. It wick to the upside, it wick to the downside. And honestly, right now it's a 50-50 chance both ways. So I will wait until something clearer appears. Yeah, we got rejected once again here on the 830 open, as well as the price presented for value gap. But the 15-minute for value gap here is still acting as support here. So these are definitely low probability conditions, which are kind of expected because yesterday we had a big range, and the days after a big range usually are low probability conditions or consolidation days. Yeah, now we have some kind of a displacement here, but I would like to see some convincing displacement, not like this weak displacement. So here, another bearish fair value gap was expected. This one right here. And there we go. Testing once again the 15-minute for value gap, the outside of it. And this could be, let's see if we can go here to this order block. There we go, another push to the upside here. Let's see what price will do as soon as it reaches this fair value gap here. So far, this is a boring price action. A small bullish fair value gap was formed here. It would be nice to see it be disrespected in order to go below it. Yeah. There we go. Let's see if we can manage this position right here. It would be interesting here. I'd like to see price retrace inside this new value gap. But honestly, it might just run without me. Let me check where Asia low is. So yeah, we have Asia low down below here. We will probably not get tagged in on this short position. I don't know. I will take out my limit order. We will probably not get tagged in here. Unfortunately, well, the reading was quite good, but we missed the entry. The perfect entry would be here on the first on the this first for value gap. But I don't know. Maybe we will wait and see if the market gives us another chance before it hits Asia lows. It's approaching very fast, so we will probably not have the chance to get in. Well, but I don't mind. I think that the reading was quite well done, and honestly, I think the only thing that I missed was this 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 reaction here. I was kind of afraid because we were still inside the 15-minute for value gap, and that's why I didn't took a short here. um, because we could disrespect this fair value gap in 1 minute easily. Um, and honestly, I would have to have a big stop loss here, which I was not willing to have. Let's see if the market retraces, touches some kind of fair value gap before it hits Asia low, and it might give us the chance to enter a bit. I think that's not a high probability chance right now. Let's see. There we go. Let's see if we can go a little bit higher here. I'm still interested in these Asia lows. But will not chase it, of course. Let's give it some time and see what we can take from here. Yeah, so far price stopped here. I really would like to see it come to this fair value gap here, but seems like does not have the strength to do it. So I will not chase it. Otherwise, it would be breaking my rules. If it comes straight to Asia lows, um, I have no problem with that because I was I was doing a good read of price action. The only thing that I think I missed was honestly was this read here, but I saw the price took some support here from the 15-minute fair value gap, and it could go higher, probably to 8:30 open. That's why I didn't open a short position here. I missed a move of about 30 handles. Big move, but I can deal with it, no problem. So far, we formed a very short block here. We tested it, and let's see if we can respect it as well. Yeah, so far respecting it, and we are heading lower as expected. There we go. Are we still going lower? It's a shame that price didn't came to this fair value gap here. Otherwise, I would have taken a position, a sharp position. Came just right here to this order block, to the lower part of it. It was not enough to take a short from me. Then we formed another order block here. Price worked through it, retested it, but I don't like to take these positions when we have opened for value gaps. We still have this sell side liquidity here down below. Not a fair value gap formed here. Asia highs, Asia lows almost taken out. This right here could have been another position here. But since we are so far into discount, I will not take it. Otherwise, I would be chasing price, and I don't like to do it. So Asia highs are being taken out. Well, at this point, price will probably seek for sell side liquidity, which is a daily level here, as you can see. This daily level here, the sell side liquidity. I could have entered here, but don't feel comfortable when we are so low in price and when we are in discount. I don't like to take this kind of trades because we already took Asia low and it can quickly displace to the upside, invert this for value gap, and come to this one, which is still open here. That's why I didn't enter here. It's testing it once again. It left some relative equal lows here below. See, that's why I didn't enter here. It usually happens when we are in deep discount and we just enter a bearish for value gap. It can and displace to the upside and grind higher, slowly grind higher, and take your stop loss. That's why I didn't take it. Let's see if it closes below the 50%, or if it grinds higher here. Yeah, the original idea was to enter a short position here on this fair value gap. I had my limit order, but honestly, it didn't touch the limit order. Unfortunately, because I would have catched a 30 candle move, but I'm okay with it, honestly. The only thing that I think I really missed was this touch right here. Price reacted, came to this big fair value gap. I think probably half of it, and then rejected the 930 open, first presented fair value gap, formed the BPR, retouched it, and here I missed it. I honestly missed it, but I missed it because we were inside of a 15-minute bullish fair value gap, and I was afraid that price could dig, dig higher once again and retest once again the 930 open. That's why I didn't took this trade here. As you can see here, there we go. I would have been stopped out if I was trying to catch the price here in order to deliver the sell side liquidity. That's why I don't trade short positions on discount levels like this, where you don't have PD arrays to support you. The only PD array that you had was this fair value gap, and that's not enough for me, honestly. Yeah, if you hear some dog barking, that's my little dog. His name is Kino. So right now I have nothing to do here. I honestly would like to see price come once again to this fair value gap. Once again, it didn't touch it. So I would like to see price come here and see if we can displace lower and grab the liquidity that we formed here as relative equal lows. And if we could come here to this level, this daily level here. We are as well approaching 11 a.m. New York time, which is a take profit hour. So everyone that has been selling through the morning will probably take their profits around 11 o'clock, which can mark the end of the short move, and so that's why I don't like to open positions near 11 o'clock, because there's where everybody says, okay, that's enough. It's enough. I will take my coffee and I will close the charts I won't take any positions. Hey, Swars. Yeah, you probably a Portuguese guy, right? Yeah, I'm Portuguese as well. I'm just speaking English to everybody, uh, but I can also speak Portuguese since I'm in Portugal. I live in Portugal. I was not born in Portugal, but I live here since my I don't know my 7 years. Um, and yeah, you're saying that low swaps should see some retracement. Yeah, I agree. Asia lows were swept, so that's why I didn't enter here. Um, we can see we probably will see some kind of retracement or even consolidation and wait until I don't know maybe NYPM or even lunch hour to come and visit sell side liquidity. So Suarez, do you also trade ES and Q, or do you trade anything else? Yeah, so far no retracement. We so far are consolidating. There we go. Yeah, we are approaching 11 o'clock. 11 a.m. It's the take our profit. So everybody who has been selling will take their profits around this hour, which mark the pre-lunch hour. Um, so when we are in a down move and we are approaching 11 o'clock, we should not expect a continuation lower because everybody stops um, shorting their positions around that hour. They've been trading for I don't know 1 hour and a half, 2 hours, and that's why they say, okay, that's enough for me. I have enough, so I will go out, grab my coffee, and will probably come back to New York PM session. That's why I didn't took this short position here. So we inverted this fair value gap here, the last one. We are moving higher. And let's see if we can come to this one, and we will probably end up consolidating. I'm not expecting it to come here just like this. I would like to, but I'm not expecting it. Let's see. Yeah, it seems like Swartz Trading is not with us anymore. I would like to know where he is from. Yeah, we came to this order block here. It's bearish one. We came to this one here. And we managed to close above it. We are retesting it now. And let's see if price can come above it. As you can see right now, we have relative equal highs. We have relative equal lows here. So it's kind of a 50-50%. It's we have nothing, we have no business here. So we just have to wait. So we didn't manage to close effectively above the bearish order block here on the 1 minute. We have these relative equal lows here, and we still have sell side liquidity down below. At this point, I will not engage with the market. It's 11 o'clock in the morning in New York, so that's the pre-lunch hour, which usually is a tricky one, where price can surprise us and can act as a ping pong ball and consolidate, and I will not engage with it. But I'm still expecting sell side liquidity here. Honestly, the only thing that I think that I miss is this entry here. As soon as we displaced down below, but that's life, and I honestly can deal with that with no problem. See, that's the type of market that I don't like to engage with, where you can displace to the upside, where you can displace to the downside, and usually after 11 p.m., 11 a.m., we have some kind of behavior like that. We can have it. That's why I don't like to try it after 11 a.m. I'm expecting a consolidation right now, and it can continue as a consolidation until lunch hour. So that's why I will have my hands off the trigger and just wait, or even end the stream. Resuming the morning. I, despite not being able to position myself in the market, I'm kind of happy with my performance, since I had a good read of price action. I was waiting for 10 a.m. news. 10 a.m. news delivered. So the 10 a.m. opening candle was kind of a harsh one. It stopped both longs and shorts. It did what it had to do. But as soon as it displaced to the downside, I was looking for shorts. The only reason that I didn't took a short here on this big fair value gap was the size of the stop loss. It had to be a massive stop loss, and the risk reward was not that enticing. So I waited. Price retraced to half of the fair value gap, the bearish one. It kind of rejected here at the 9:30 open and the first presented fair value gap. And then I was looking for a short like this. I was looking for a short like this, but I was kind of afraid because we were trading inside of a 15-minute fair value gap, and I was thinking, oh, price can retrace a little bit higher. It can try to retest the first presented fair value gap once again and the 9:30 open. So, and honestly, you will have a 10 handle stop loss, which is quite a large stop loss, and it might be not enough. So I took my hands off the trigger, and price started to deliver lower. Then I see a rejection here on this order block, and here was when I put my limit order. It was something like this. I had 4 micros here waiting for it to be triggered, but the price never came to the fair value gap, and I kind of missed this down move here. This down move till Asia low, yeah, till Asia low. But honestly, I have no problem with it. I had a good reading. I'm content with it. Then I simulated a short position here on this last fair value gap bearish one, but as expected, I would have been stopped out if I would have entered this short position, because we were approaching 11 a.m. We swept Asia lows. So as soon as we swept Asia lows and we were approaching 11 a.m., what can we expect from market? Probably a consolidation or even a retracement. And what is the market doing? It is consolidating right now. I'm still expecting sell side liquidity, but it might be a target to or lunch hour or even NYPM. So I'm content. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy with my analysis and with my behavior today. So I didn't rush. I didn't chase price. So I cannot ask for more right now. Oh, Suarez, you are back. Yes, I'm based in Portugal. I'm Portuguese, sou português. Eu falo português. I was not born here in Portugal. I was born in Germany, but came back to Portugal. My parents are Portuguese. When I was 7, and I live in a. What happened to my camera? God damn it! Just give me a second. And I live in a pretty city, which everyone calls the Portuguese Venetian city. I live in Aveiro, which everybody thinks it's the Portuguese Venetia, Venice. But yes, I'm from Portugal, and I now live here. I don't know why, but my camera still goes off from time to time. I already disabled the auto power off, but I think it's the Canon software that's triggering some kind of bug. I don't know. We'll have to deal with it later. So what about you, Swash? Are you from Portugal? Are you based in Portugal? I guess you are Portuguese, right? Suarez is a Portuguese name. Yeah. And where do you live? Oh, okay. You are based on the UK. Okay. Oh no, you're in Lisbon. That's great. It's a pretty city, and everybody likes Lisbon. Honestly, originally from Cascais. Oh, okay. Cascais is it's a dream city. Cascais it's a dream city. Yeah, it's very touristic right now, and it has beautiful beautiful beaches as well. And what do you trade? Do you only trade indices, or do you trade something else? Yeah, too much tourists. Yeah, we kind of feel it here in Aveiro as well. Aveiro is, I don't know, man. We can't even move in the sidewalks. Um, we have to deal with all these tourists, and I don't mind that Portugal has tourists, but it kind of messes with your day-to-day life. It's kind of frustrating when you try to just walk in the street and you have to, oh, excuse me, oh, excuse me, oh, excuse me this, oh, excuse me that, or you try to search for someone who speaks Portuguese, and nobody speaks Portuguese here anymore. Everybody speaks English. Everybody speaks, I don't know, Indian, or I don't know. There's a lot of tourists and a lot of immigrants too. Yeah. Oh, so you're into swing trading? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I started in swing trading, but honestly, it's hard for me because I have to deal with the time too much, and it's kind of hard for me to deal with time when you have to wait days or hours, or uh, just to break even your trades. Um, that's kind of a hard task for me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Traffic and parking is a nightmare. Yeah, if you have a car here in Aveiro, if you have a car, and every Portuguese guy has a car, still has a car, um, you don't have any parking space to put your car in. It's it's very hard to deal with the parking spaces, with with the restaurants. Yeah, with the restaurants stuff. They treat you as foreigners. They approach you talking in English, and god damn it, I'm Portuguese. Okay, you trade NQ and ES daily. Yeah, that's great. That's great. And do you use ICT concepts or any other concepts? Because for me, ICT concepts work. Um, I have started. I started with other concepts, with retail concepts, with trend lines and support and resistance concepts, but um, it didn't work for me for a while. I tested it for a while, and it really didn't work for me. I know that there are a lot of people who is making money uh, with those kind of concepts, but it didn't work for me. I found ICT concepts the best working concepts for me, but I still respect the other guys that use that use concepts like resistance, like support, like I don't know, RSI and MACD and all those retail things. Yeah, I think that everybody who trades ICT in some point started with other concepts, and then it evolved to and develop their skills to ICT. So I think that's the usual journey for any ICT trader. Well, as we expected, the price is now retracing. It came to that fair value gap that we missed, where we missed our entry. I had 4 micros here when price was hanging around here. It didn't touch it, the limit order, so I removed it. And as expected, as soon as we hit 11, we started to retrace, and we were anticipating it, and we were talking about it, because at this point the short sellers already made money. So 11 o'clock, it's the time in the day. Well, if you are a Portuguese guy, you know what I mean. It's the time of the day where you stop working, you go grab your coffee, and you do other things. You do your break before lunch hour comes. So one of the other rules that I have in me is that I usually stop trading as soon as we hit uh, 11 o'clock in the morning from New York, because we can expect a retrace, but sometimes market just consolidates, and when it consolidates, there's nothing to do. You have nothing to do. You will just watch it, and you will get frustrated trying to engage with it. That's why I usually stop trading at 11 in the morning. Also far, price swept Asia lows. It left this sell side liquidity, maybe for later or even for tomorrow, I don't know. And it came back to the 15-minute fair value gap. It might consolidate here for a while, and I don't know. Right now we are in the middle of the morning range, so we left some relative equal lows here below. We can grind a little bit higher. We can even touch or test the midnight open once again, and then deliver to the downside. But honestly, that's speculating right now. We would have to wait and see what the lunch hour brings us, and what New York PM session brings us as well. So there's nothing more to do here. Well, Swatch, yeah, I have noticed that the last lunch hours have been great on ES and Q. Before I started to move into futures, into ES futures and NQ futures, I used to trade and gold futures, and I noticed that gold futures had a very consistent lunch hour. If you had some kind of relative equal lows or relative equal highs formed in between the morning session, it was almost certain that you would get a very nice move. to those relative equal highs or relative equal lows during lunch hour for gold. But I honestly stopped trading gold as soon as it started to move in a parabolic way, and I have not. I have not. I have not looking at it, but there were some times that I only trade lunch hour on gold futures, and it worked quite well, very well, I might say. So let me just point this here, the 930 to 11. We have the 930 to 11. We have NYAM. There we go. So as you can see, we are in the middle of the range right now. As soon as we hit 12, we are starting the lunch hour, and it will deliver until 1 p.m. Major dip there. Yeah. For sure. Well, I'm kind of curious if we manage to go back above this fair value gap, or if we reject it and grind lower, taking out the NYAM and seek for this sell side liquidity here. Yeah, we have been sold off a lot. Yeah, yesterday was a day that it was a crazy day yesterday. It was a crazy day, and it was, I don't know if it was a response from China's announcement on the tariffs. I don't know, but we have been selling off quite a lot. And the volatility has been very good as well. 54 handles on the New York session since we opened. Well, the range it's bigger. We have an 80 range handle, 80 handle range, so it's quite a lot for ES. I don't know how much we did on the Nasdaq, but might be a couple of hundred handles. Let me just check here. Yeah, 350 handles. That's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah, that's the last week's price action and this week as well. It has been crazy. It has been really crazy. I hope that the next days will stay like this, and I hope that I can at least catch something, because I usually tend to select days where we consolidate, or I don't know. Sometimes I know that markets won't deliver as well on some days, but uh, it seems like we have a toxic relationships with the markets sometimes. You know, you are expecting something and it doesn't deliver, and when you're expecting, oh, this will be a Monday no news, and it won't deliver as much as we think, and then when you look at the charts and you see hundreds of handles being delivered, that's kind of frustrating, you know. Take the example from yesterday's price action, you know. um, when I was looking at charts on the weekend, and I was looking at the forex calendar, the economic calendar, I saw that, okay, we have no news on Monday. Okay, China did something, but it will probably be a low range day. And as soon as I opened the charts and saw that we delivered hundreds and hundreds of handles, god damn it. Yeah, yeah, but we have to deal with this kind of frustration, you know. It's like being in a toxic relationship where you expect something from your partner, but he doesn't deliver she doesn't deliver it from like that, and you kind of, oh, okay, she didn't do that, or I don't know, you know. You just have to deal with it, you know. Yeah, you're saying, I know sometimes it just moves so quick to catch. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And this was and today was an example of that. I was looking for a short here, and it moved too quickly, you know. I was expecting it to retrace to this valley gap, but it doesn't. I was trying to get here, but I was feeling like, okay, I will not have the biggest the greatest risk to reward, because I will move my stop loss above 9:30 open, and it stayed here about 3-4 minutes. I had some time to make a decision, but here it was too quick for me, honestly. And so far we are just waiting lunch hour, I guess, inside the 15 minutes for valley gap. So we are still ranging here inside. Sometimes it's worse not catching the move than actually getting stopped out. Yeah. It shouldn't work like that, but yes, sometimes if you how should I say this? Uh, if you have not if your FOMO is not well controlled, and if you if you don't convince yourself that there will be another opportunity and there will be another day, and this is just like a river which is consistently running, um, where fish is just there, and there will always be fish there, and you, if you don't catch that fish, you will catch another one. If you don't think like that, yeah, it can be very frustrating not to enter and to lose the opportunity to to enter a trade. Yeah, I know where you come from. I know. Yeah, I I have to admit, sometimes I feel kind of worse when I miss a trade than when I get subbed out. Because when I get subbed out, I guess, okay, I'm subbed out. I was wrong. Okay, at least I tried it. But we shall not think like that, you know. Yeah, you can always make it back, but you're still losing, you know. And when you miss it, you're not losing. So I always think I always think the market as a river with plenty of fish, and there will the river will always be there, and the water will always be there, and the fish as well. The fish will never. The fish will always be swimming in that river. We just have to be patient, and to if we miss that fish, uh, we will probably get another one, and probably it might be a bigger one, it might be a smaller one, but we will get a fish there, you know. You like those words? Yeah, yeah. It's just like a river, you know. I mean, if you, I don't like fishing. I never fished before, but it seems like it's like fishing, you know. You're there with you inside your boat. You're just waiting, and sometimes, oh, I felt something, and then you might catch it or not. You know, you might catch it or not. But if you miss that catch, okay, there will be another one. You just have to wait. You know, I think that's the mindset of a fisherman, and that's quite. There are some resemblances between fishing and trading, because fishing, you can't control it as well. You know, you can't control the path of the fish, and you can't grab the fish by your hand, just like the markets here, you know. Yeah, patient confidence and success. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that patience and confidence are the yeah, those are the two major factors that will make you or break you in trading. If you if you don't have the patience, and you don't have the confidence in what you think you in what you think the market will do, yeah, that's that will kill you as a trader. I would probably add one more word to that, that is consistency. In order to, just like a fisherman, you, in order to grab some fish and to make your ends meet, you will have to be on your boat every day. Otherwise, and in trading, it's just like that. You have to be here. You have to see those candles printing, and you have to feel what the market is doing. You know, and that's one of that's one more factor that should be taken into account. How long have I been trading? Well, uh, honestly, I know about trading for a while now. If I have to say, I have my first contact with trading in 2005, 6. Yeah, 5, 6, 6 with forex. It was presented to me as something very easy to do and very easy to make money with. But I've never made money with those concepts that were presented to me. And then I worked with that guy for some time. But he used bowling benders, he used MACD, RSI, and stuff like that, retail stuff. And at some point, I said to me, okay, this won't make me money. It won't work. It will never work. And I kind of lost interest in trading for some years because my I'm a nurse, as I studied nursing, and I'm a nurse, but I don't do nursing anymore. I just trade. Um, and I get back to nursing at that point when I saw that okay, it won't work. And then when COVID hit, in 2000, uh, just 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 some time before COVID, and 2020, yeah, and 2020, I realized that okay, this nursing stuff, I won't reach what I want with this profession, and probably um, I will probably have to consider any other profession to myself because it will put me in a position of mental ill, and I don't want that for me. So I decided to go back to trading in 2020, and then COVID hit, and I was still working as a nurse, and that made me open my eyes that okay, I don't want nursing anymore. That I work as a slave, and that's enough for me. So I will try to trade once again, and this time I will try to study and approach the markets with another. I don't know what's happening with my camera. God damn it. With another concepts and with another mentality. So I had a Twitter account and I found ICT in 2021, 22, yeah, 22. I found ICT and started to study ICT, and since then I've been using it on prop firm accounts. I I have my own account as well, and that's what I do right now. So I've been trading for about with ICT for about 3.5 years, 4 years, maybe, yeah. But I was presented to trading a long time ago, yeah, a long time ago. Um, Not the way that it should be um, presented, but yeah. yeah, trading. I don't know. Well, I'm 40. I'm always I'm almost 40 years old. So I had to do a lot of mental work because I was defined to be a worker and defined to be a someone who has a career in something. And um, with trading, those concepts to be the concept to always be working, to always do something, not be waiting for something to happen. You have to be proactive. You have to do something. You have a schedule to respect. You have this. You have that. And with trading, those concepts doesn't exist anymore. You just have to wait. Your work is to wait. And I had to reframe everything in my mind, and I still have to, even 4 years past. I still have to sometimes because that's in my mind. It worked for decades of work, and it will always be present. I still have to work with it, you know. Oh yeah, yeah. So you were you were you were someone that already had a business. Yeah, yeah, quite different from me. Yeah, quite different from me. Yeah, I was someone who worked for another one, and I had to deal a lot with a mentality shift. You know. Yeah. So COVID was like a a paradigm shift. Yeah, for everyone. You had five restaurants. I can't even imagine the work that you had to put to. Yeah, it was a trigger. I can't even imagine the work that you had to put behind work to make those five restaurants work. Um, yeah, 49. That's great. That's great because I don't know, the industry is sometimes I need to talk and to be with someone a little bit mature, you know, because the industry is full of 20-year olds, and I have nothing against it, but sometimes we we have to talk with someone who resembles to you. And I guess those younger boys and younger girls sometimes don't resemble, and yeah, we chatting and market flying. Yeah, but you know, I have my own rules, so I don't trade after 11 a.m. and I'm just respecting it. I'm just respecting it, and it's the market is doing what we what we were expecting it to do. So yeah, no good entries. Otherwise, you had to suffer for, I don't know, 30 minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes of suffering and with a large stop loss. Yeah. Yeah, I always like to chat. I always like to chat with people that had some kind of a different past, uh, because the young guys that start to trade, they didn't had a job, they didn't had anything. They started to trade when they are, I don't know, 17, 18, 19, 20, and that's a huge advantage. That's a huge advantage. If you start to trade at your 30s, your 40s, well, you have to deal with a lot of mental uh, programming, you know, um, and that's kind of hard. That's kind of hard. Yeah, I love trading too. I love trading too. Well, I loved nursing. Uh, the fact that I love to work with people, to talk, to understand what people were feeling. Uh, I loved the medicine the medicine industry, but honestly, trading can offer me more and offer me much more. Can offer me mental peace. Can offer me a lot of. I can only see advantages when I'm talking about trading. Of course, it has a lot of some downsides as well, but um, it only depends on you. Those downsides will only reflect if you those downsides will only reflect on you if you don't work on them, you know. And with those kind of jobs like nursing, like I don't know, other jobs, there are things that don't depend on you, and you will have to deal with it. Yeah, COVID was really an eye opening to me. Um, it was it was it was very hard and very rough, and the nurses in general were treated as slaves, um, but all the responsibility. Um, they were the only ones that were in the that were present because uh, doctors and the other stuff weren't there, and you had to deal with everything. You had to um, make all the decisions. You had to, I don't know. It was very hard for me. It was very eye opening as well, and I'm glad. I'm glad it happened. I'm. It might be not good to say it, but for me, I'm glad it happened. I'm not I'm not happy for it, of course. There were a lot of lives that were taken, um, and a lot of people a lot of people formed some scar tissue as well, you know, um, mentally. But for me, it was a trigger to, okay, I have to change my life. I have to do something else. I have to be something else, and yeah. Well, Swash, it's been a great talk, but we honestly are approaching lunch hour, but I have to turn this off. Otherwise, the stream will be too long as well. um, it was a great talk. I hope that you can come to the stream more often in the next days. I will try to be present more often as well, and let's see. Have a great day, and like the new guys say and the young guys say, don't be a degenerate, you know. Just save yourself from trouble um, and always say and always think about the market as a river. That's the thing that I have always in my mind. Yeah, this is just a river with plenty of fish, and if I don't catch this fish, I will catch another one. It might be a bigger one, it might be a smaller one, but it will be another one for sure. So have a great day, amigo. Tá bem? Um abraço, pá. Vai lá. Tchau, tchau. Have a good day, guys.